3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. This is Ice Cream 301. Welcome to a surprise stream. Oh my God, another stream. Can you believe it? On a different day. That's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, welcome. We're here. We're back playing Phoenix Wright. So it's an IRL job. Let us out at noon. So just took the time, made some burgers, eat them. I now have 2 more I'm probably gonna eat later. Oh man. Oh yeah, happy July 4th. 4th, Independence Day. Alright, let's celebrate everybody's independence. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. If you're not, don't have anything else to do, welcome. So we're back playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We're about to go into episode 5. I know nothing about this episode. I have no idea what's going to happen in this episode. So let's see what happens. Alright, let's do this. Let's destroy my voice. Oh God! What the hell was that? What in the world is happening? This is new. Lightning strikes. Oh God! Whoa, what's happening? Arrgh! What the fuck is this? What the fuck did I just... am I watching? Oh shit! Oh God, it's a toy! And, okay. Okay, someone stabbed someone. Oh shit. Yeah, it's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. Oh shit. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Oh shit. February 22nd. 10:02 a.m. Dodo. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Whoa, are you? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. And, oh my God, I love her glasses. I think I love her. I think I found my new game wife. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? No. Please, stop. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. Plus, saying I'm undefeated with only 4 trials under my belt, I don't know about that. Speak to me when it comes to 10. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Ah. No, no, don't do this. No. Maya. Could it be? She does have a little bit of resemblance. But she has brown hair. And is older. Hopefully. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. Emma Sky. Emma Sky. I'm trying to see if there's some kind of meaning behind the name. You know, like willpower. There's a lot of heart and stuff like that. I'm a scientific investigator. Okay. Scientific investigator? What? Alright. Emma, was it you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 60 years old. Never mind. But I just have an older sister? Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Oh my god. Work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. Stop. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less. Oh god, is that your catchphrase? Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You said it's the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. Oh, God. God damn it. Why are you 16? Sorry. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. But just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose it will. I promised her I'd bring Maya Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Maya? Or Mia, sorry. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal. I'll bet a very unusual one. What? I believe investigators should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. This case is handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be clear. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigations. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. Oh, really? So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me I need to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Well, shit. Alright. Alright, let's see who this person is. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Did you not want to raise this here? What? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? The fuck? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. What? Is that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Maya mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. Nah. Name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. What the fuck? You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... It is true. They are quite like Mia and Maya. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Everything! Everything! There's something you should know from the start. Which is? I suspect the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait! But the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. Okay, good to know. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Oh, that's just great. Nah, she's obviously covering for someone. She's definitely covering for someone. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. Oh, God. I suppose the correct term is detective. Gumshoe! A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means... The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Good thing I did actually take it, so bye! So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I should Happy July 4th. Actually, I don't even know where else in the world celebrates July 4th for Independence Day. I don't know. I'm sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. So, yes, I am an American, so us Americans celebrate July 4th, Independence Day, because that is what Americans would do. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? She totally didn't do it. She's totally defending somebody. She's definitely defending someone named Felix Tight. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the school. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I mean, I was the best there was. I mean, it still kind of means 2 ways, so, but whatever, you know. No, I'm kind of in love with, I'm really good friends with Edgeworth. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Huh? I know you didn't do it. Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Oh, Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client, has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get the bottom of this. Lana's confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. Fuck me. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. Oh, defending another prosecutor again. But sorry. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! I can't believe him. Great. Got another Maya, but she's more in the dabbler of science than ESP. Alright. This is a parking lot? It really doesn't look like it. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone! Keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. Some of them might be retiring by that time. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much. Here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What the fuck? Who is this dude? Duh. What do you... well, okay. 2 seconds. I see it. I know it. It's gonna be the last place I can find. Damn it. Oh well. What do we have here? Looks like a babina. Looks like a babina that got loose from the ranch and is up into no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall, are you kidding me? What the fuck? Marshall? Looks like more a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my game's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What in all of that is fuck? Is that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Alrighty. That was, oops, slide. Oh, shit. Are you serious? Alright. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. Oh, it says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have the test for common sense. Gotta be kidding me, man. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Are you okay? Like, is this your first crime scene? Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? That's a stepladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific... Huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Well, there's a wallet. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Oh my god. Gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. Alright. I'm called to duty already. And at my tender age, why are you saying tender? Here, I'll teach you a trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. Yep. I'm seeing it. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start Oh my god, are you serious? I have to learn something new for this? Okay. Look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out by pressing the A button. Alright. Oh, who the hell is this? Oh, shit. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Okay. ID 5842189. Okay. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Like, seriously. Alright, we got Goodman's ID. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. This is ridiculous. Okay. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the... Oh my god. True. Oh man. ID... Yabadab. See? Would that be better? Yeah. Yabadab. Yabadab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Oh my god. So, exactly my point, Tiki. Yeah. It doesn't take too much to amuse her. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's go a little bit further. But the arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. Talking about it's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of like a dual purpose. Aha! The theory is theory of relativity. What? Is that, girl, you don't know anything, do you? No, was Mr. really... Was he Germany or was he British? What? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Okay. Phone? Here, phone, let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to, oh my god, shut up. I can't deal with this science stuff. What is she babbling about? It's fine, the phone's broken. It's alright. It's got a faucet for water. It's not hiding the truth. This isn't a wall, but a water tank. I fail to see what makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't budge it. Drum over here. It is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here. Here and do stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Hello. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you just got no intention of going home quietly. Let's play every stereotypical Western music. Sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you'll be fixing to bite a bullet. Gotcha. Yeah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well. Little Philly's got a good nose on her. Want to know who rides the red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. Time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon and up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Okay. Prosecutor's office? Where did this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Notes to self. Look up Vidal's Saloon Cerveza. Should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. God damn it. In any case, stay away from that car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Oh, hello. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Ooh. Hello, half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone who without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough up queen are over. Cough up, huh? I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. Images are buried into my eyes. That might say, yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? To the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Sorry, don't line those up. Alright, when it clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness? My sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. What? I am Angel Star. Oh my, okay. Okay, Angel Star. Interesting. Don't you go forgetting, or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Oh, lady. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, she means it. Interesting. Alright, the case. Somehow I knew. Yesterday, it was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special or something for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this? Evil. Just please stop. I don't know how much I'm gonna deal with this whole scientific thing. Like, it's actually a little annoying. Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up king. Most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Ms. Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. Till they see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his, silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Because maybe it's on the news? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. Oh, jeez. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tao's trilobite lunch. Oh, never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over here there? The glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you Miss Starr who are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Do you have a bad experience with prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha. Possibly. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. All of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. Ugh. Gross. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved. In some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be short because of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. Please stop with the scientifically speaking. I mean, now you're talking, Coffee Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Will this help? About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards, especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? It's like showing a fine honored ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Alright. No, what would have helped? You know, just being like, hey, have you seen this person? Wait, seriously? God damn it. Alright, What in the world? High Prosecutor's Office. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they supposed to be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying other people's business, do you? That voice. No! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan! Oh my god. You just call him a stuck-up jerk. My sister introduced us once, and... Right, your sister is chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. Oh, he heard it. No! No! It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Oh my god, Edgeworth, come on now. What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can't scream. God damn it. Edgeworth. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, didn't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think that you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it. It was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprisingly still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Oh, we're going against Edgeworth! I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in this district. She can't prosecute herself. So I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Ah, shit. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Oh god. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of the last year. However, there were some who say I'm the one responsible in the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse. Used to think ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Miss Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Great. No prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Actually, wait, so can I now, like... This would be the vixen's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends the weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Guess that's it. Oh my god, I could just look at my attorney badge. The back of the badge looks like, and I always thought I had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Well... Shut up. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Good, brilliant deductive skills. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the Kena Prosecutor's Trophy. Kena Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They sent that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K... That's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing. Kena Prosecutors? Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Wow. Why is it like a broken shield? Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all previous recipients thing are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says that his name does have kind of a ring to it. Gotta be kidding me, right? Alright, I need to look at... Alright, so that's the Kena Prosecutor's shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please, stop saying that. It still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Does that open? Nope. Actually, am I able to present that? It says you're the best. Here, You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering why... Something about the shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe. We should ask him more about yesterday. Day of the crime. Okay, I'm already sensing there's gonna be a lot more. There's a lot more to do in this one. Oh god. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. There it is. Sorry. There we go. Episode 5. God damn it, there's so much. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, present the key to the trophy, blah 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 blah. Okay. 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 So tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder. Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Damn it. Oh. Yes, there we go. Oh, cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Ah, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. That's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place a little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Okay, parking stub. So it was there. So he got back at 5:12. Then 3 minutes later, the murder occurred, or so-called murder occurred. All right. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh my god, what is with this dude? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir! At the request of the chief, sir, I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir! No name of that kind, sir! Not in this report, sir! I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Edgeworth's lip isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, sir! Sir, I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of the prosecutor. Give me your name. Oh, yes, sir! Meekins! Sir, Officer Meekins! Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck. Luck with that race next month. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was upset on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Still want to kind of look around here. Wow, that jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. Be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket? Right. Right. I've never seen him wear it. Sure, there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture! She's getting way too excited about this. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name. Named somewhere before. Oh my god, Wendy Oldbag. Is it a giant steel samurai? Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his feet. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Ah! I don't think so. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. It's a what? What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Ooh, is this a chess game? Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's on a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Wait, what? Kind of reminds me of you. Edward must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Just a great troop. Alright. Hey, Gumshoe. Alright. Alright, have fun. Have fun, Edgy. Word 1712. This is dated on the day of the murder. Murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he held out a couple extra red lights, would have been caught up in this whole affair, perhaps. Just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay. Alright, let's go back here. Alright, Gumshoe. 29. She's only 16. God damn it. Fuck my life. What the fuck is this? Jesus Christ, nobody likes that thing. Woo, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. It took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing? Why does it undulate like that? Wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. Sure, they're trying to making the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Get the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? Here, that's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well... well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know that I'm a very busy man, pal. Jesus Christ. Oh, Gumshoe. This is, alright. Alright. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. But why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. What if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. Well, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. What? The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Alright. So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We never had the chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. the lowest ranking guy, and there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down, pal. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Chief of Police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal! Jesus Christ. Okay, in all honesty, I wanted to look at this thing. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's a masterpiece! You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The Chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances and dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Yeah, you're telling me. Okay, that's something. Can I like actually investigate this thing now? Nope, it's just there. It's just a thing. Able to do something with that now? Nope. Alright, will he know this guy? Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. Can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe might drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in Fairs? Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Alright. Yep. God, this got a bit more complicated from the others. I wonder how the other games are. I hope they're not specifically like this, because I don't know how much I can deal with this whole scientifically and examining every evidence kind of deal. So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Alright, so... Well, if it happened here, does this mean... sure. Shit. Wrong thing. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Mr. Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got the award of diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. You were with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Alright. Do you know that this is the murder weapon? Found in Edgeworth's car. Found in Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait! I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Coin the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. So, does that mean I have to go back to Edgeworth? Guess we're going back. Okay. Okay, apparently that's something. Yep. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Bang! Arr! Alright, he just dove. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusual strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jack Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. See where they can go. Allows bearers to investigate. Oh, okay. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright. So, back to the scene. Alright. Looks like the investigation is still going on. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in the pit till the sun's... Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, I'll be asleep, baby. Sorry, I thought it was the other guy. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Looks, didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that lost its herd. Jack Marshall. So, strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Alright. There, it looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to the gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20? I think a couple of zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Wonderful. God damn this guy. Here you go. Do you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go right through the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Oh, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Cool. I might as well talk to him. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy? There now. Jesus Christ, stop. Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Mrs. Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. What I'm confused about is that why did they do the whole James Bond opening thing? Like, it was like, you know, like split into two, both did the same thing. Here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report. Add to the court record. Death due to loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half. An hour and a half of 4 p.m. Wait, what? An hour and a half of 4 p.m.? So, 4 p.m. He was stabbed at 5:15, but it says died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Why does it say that? Is my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should say. You should mention that. Nah, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Jesus Christ, dude. It didn't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago. Oh, tell y'all the truth? No, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do with it. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Great. Yeah. Sorry. Alright. So we check the door, check the phone. What do we say here? Yeah. Okay. Door. The phone. The phone isn't working, so... So the phone's broken. There's the exit, and then... Oh, sorry. Alright, I tried to get this before, and then that girl showed up. This looks like a cell phone. A flip. It's a freaking flip phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? I mean, I would say check it out. Right, let's check it out. Oh, it's just doing it for me? Alright, let's see here. Boop. This one's still on... It's still on a redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. What do you mean, people from my generation? You freaking shut up! Alright, what we got? Boop. Now to see the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, its defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushed the button. What we got? Hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see, partner. See you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new fingled ringtones. Oh, that, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Yeah, I think I got the deal. Uh-oh, I'm inside the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Last call was made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Interesting. God damn it. Alright. This rope. Is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. Gotta be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Alright. Oh, what's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675 122. You're right. Let's see. 67S. Okay. 122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it well fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Alright. No. Alright, I feel like I shouldn't do that again. What with this? Alright. Cool. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who? suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. You follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospect Hector Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there are bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rains. What? That's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Damn. So she tried to call in Emma. The detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh boy. Is it trial time? Yep, trial time. Let's go! Trial time! It's time for a trial. Alright. Oh boy. This is gonna be something. It's just so confusing though. No, for me, I just don't like the idea of, I don't like the idea of the whole, of the whole, like, scientific things and the fact that you can, like, examine the evidence even further. Like, I can get it, but at the same time, it's like, no, I just wanted to have the evidence. They already put up, like, like, those tiny summaries of the evidences. And I feel like that's all you really need. That's all you need to do. So I hope they don't keep doing that. Hold on, I'm just quickly gonna grab a ginger ale. Something's not agreeing with my stomach. It's getting a little hot in my room, too. Still can't get over. Oh, well, that can still show. It's technically yellow. Just close the curtain. I just close my curtains and put the hair up. I'll just let it go for like an hour. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. Like, fuck, girl. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Oh, come on now. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Oh. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. I don't know. I think Wright has a little bit of ESP. That's what I think is happening. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Great. Just do me a favor. Don't speak out too much.